All right, that's Mlondi Khadebe for us in KwaZulu-Natal. While staying in that province, police have confirmed that the South African Revenue Service is conducting a raid at the La Lucia mansion in Durban of socialite, businesswoman, philanthropist and television personality Sean Mkhize, also known as Mamkhize. No further details are available at this point. SARS also raided the Mkhize home in 2019 for allegedly owing the taxman more than 140 million rands. To this now, officials from the Gauteng provincial government and the City of Johannesburg are conducting raids on spaza shops in Diepkloof in Soweto this afternoon. Large quantities of expired goods, including poorly labelled ones, have been seized. The raids are being conducted to check for compliance with health, safety and consumer protection standards. Now, this follows the death of 2 children in the area last week from food-borne illnesses. SABC News reporter Neria Hlakotsa has been following the story for us.
Gauteng Health MEC Nomantu Morale Hogo is leading a delegation in Diepkloof where they are conducting inspections at various spaza shops in the area. You do remember that the children died in this area, and this raid of the spaza shops comes amid that we have seen various spaza shops in the area. They visited some spaza shops where it was found that the food was expired. In other instances, it was found that even the employees at those spaza shops are undocumented. We do have officials from Home Affairs. We also have health inspectors just to check the various things in terms of the food at those spaza shops. But let me bring in the MEC just to speak to us about this blitz that they are doing at various spaza shops. MEC, thank you so much for your time. Let's just talk about today. You are visiting various spaza shops. What are you hoping to solve with this blitz?
Neria, we are visiting the spaza shops indeed, and I'm sure you have seen from the beginning of the day this morning that the Deputy Chief Whip of Johannesburg, the MMC of Urban Planning and the MMC for Economic Development with their officials, including the Home Affairs, are here, which I know it has been one of the critical areas that we're criticizing us as government, that we are not working together, we're working in silos. Now the whole team is out there making sure that we need to nip this thing in the bud, because we have realized that awareness is key, because even in some of the spaza shops that we have been with yourselves, people don't understand the expectations of them. They still feel that they are being victimized, and we're clarifying to them what they must do and what they must not to do. Besides that, we had to issue some of the compliance certificates to them so that they must comply. But we do this educational awareness that is very critical. For example, you have seen just the latest one that we have visited. The old man understands exactly what must be done. He's got the certificates, he's got all the necessary things if he's doing packaging that is in a bigger packet, which we expect, that cleanliness of the area, how to communicate and conduct yourselves even when we are there to them to show them what is expected of them. So I think it's going to be quite good now that as the government we are working together, because we will definitely achieve what we want to achieve as citizens of the province. But this thing, it's really unfair, because we have noticed the number of spaza shops in every area, and we don't have health environmental officials that are enough in the municipality, even in the province, because of the size of the spaza shops that we have in our communities. I was telling people in the morning, just Mamelodi alone, we've got more than 800 spaza shops. So definitely with the capacity that we have at the province and at the municipality, it's not going to be possible. But we are working on a plan now of beefing up that capacity so that we have enough personnel. But now joining resources, it will definitely take us forward. You have seen some of them, they are very intelligent. Now they know when we are there, they close. So they are closing times now, because one of the mamas in the area was telling us that in the morning they were opening. And I think the community again is taking this to themselves. That's another call that I've been saying, that it can't be government alone that is dealing with the issue of illegal trading in our communities. We need a joint effort, members of the community, but again, parents themselves, we must tell our children not to buy to the spaza shops, especially food that is not labeled.
Thank you so much for your time, MEC. I just want to bring the MMC here just to find out as the City of Johannesburg, what are you planning to do? Is this a once-off, or is this something that the city is planning to do as often as possible? Because residents were saying it only happens once in a while when something big has happened and then officials just disappear.
Good afternoon to you and your viewers at home. I think residents need to be honest with yourselves. In the first shops that we went to, which are a township established shops, we got an indication even from people who are trading there that they do even know they are health inspectors. So it then tells you that health inspectors have been on the ground doing their work, making awareness, educating people that for one to be trading food, you need to have a health and environment certificate as a compliance.
And now maybe MMC, just lastly on that point, some of the shops that were not compliant, what is the city going to do? We saw Home Affairs officials also speaking to those who were undocumented.
I think firstly what we are going to do today, we are not very harsh, because this process that we are undertaking, it's not for us to punish, people who are trading, because we have an appreciation of the law. That's one. But secondly, in shops where we find that you are a national foreigner, you have employed national foreigners who do not have, documentation to be here in the country. What we then do, because this is a multidisciplinary operation, we then have immigration amongst us. Then immigration then takes over the process. They take them to police station to verify if they are indeed here in the country, legal or illegally. If they find that they are illegally in the country, then they are going to do their process, which is deporting them. But with what we then do as the municipality, we then close down the shop. But we don't take away the keys of the shop. They must remain with you, because obviously they are your belongings inside the shop. We have given all the spaza shops a window period of 21 days, which was obviously announced by the president. So after 21 days, we are not going to have any mercy. We are going to be shutting down the shops. So for now, we get there. We encourage them to go to all our hubs. We have about 18 hubs in the city of Joburg where they need to go and register. So failure to register in this 21 days, then we are going to shut down the shops.